Pyro Gaming Entertainment! Welcome back, boys and girls. Today we're going to be moving forward with Diablo 2's Act 1, Quest 4, The Forgotten Tower. If you weren't here for our last encounter, the previous quest was a bit of a doozy, having us go from location to location, gathering materials, and doing stuff. It was a blast. Today's episode is going to be very chill, and it's kind of a small side story on the path to the greater one that Kane had told us about in the last episode. This is one of those side quests where there's a small village in need of some assistance, and us, on the path to greatness, need a little character development and decide to help out. It isn't necessary to complete in order to move on to Act 2, but it's still a good amount of experience and good drops. Eventually, I would have this character constantly run this quest on Hell difficulty in order to get better runes from the Countess, so that my group and I can muscle up some good rune words. With the teleport skill, she makes her way from the waypoint to the Countess and back to town in only a couple minutes. Well, as you can see here, we are moving our way through the dark wood into the Black Marsh. Once you make it to the Black Marsh, you're going to be looking for a giant, broken down castle called the Forgotten Tower. Here is where you will find 5 levels of awesome entertainment. There's going to be things like skeletons, zombies, flayers, and something called specters. Specters, or ghosts, these mobs alongside the Countess are going to have some of the best rune drops in the game. You can find this kind of information on websites such as Icy Veins or the Diablo Wiki, and I will leave links to those websites below. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward, save you all the boredom. There's really not a lot going on in between now and when I finally make it to the tower, so let's just see what the tower looks like.
This place holds many secrets.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive, and her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Alright, as you'll see right there, I did run into a couple of ghosts right in the front door. Those are exactly what I was talking about that would give the good drops for runes, and you're going to want to farm those once you get to a decent point where you just want to farm. Before we get too far along in this video, and I forget with all the rambling, I want to say thank you again for catching this video, and if you're keeping up with the storyline from previous episodes, don't forget to like them as you go, to let us know if you're having a good time learning the story of the game and how to play it. This game is one of those sit back, go through the motions, listen to some music or talk to some friends and not have to stress type of games. I've played a lot of third-person and first-person shooters in my day, and although I really do enjoy them, I found that sometimes it's hard to play those games because if you miss a sound or don't see something, it could cost you your loot or your time. Some fun, playful competition at times with friends is very enjoyable, but I also very much enjoy the relaxing feeling of a game that you can just let yourself go and kind of play mindlessly. The layout of the maps of level 1 through 5 on the Forgotten Tower, 1 through 4 are going to be dynamic. They change and you can't really know which layout you're going to get, but you can memorize which direction to teleport or run in order to find the next level. Level 5, on the other hand, is always the same layout. You can usually predict where the Countess is going to be, where the special pack is going to be, and where you want to go once you get to this level. If you ever get to catch me doing runs for the Countess over and over and over again, you'll see that I generally go the same direction. I will go through the door and up and to the right, and then I will dip down and to the left, and most of the time that's just to make sure I cleared all of the special mobs and picked up all the money and loot that I can, and then I usually go around the top side of the Countess, which is directly north, not at all to the west. And it's just personal preference. You can go either way you want, but that's just the side that works for me, so I just do with it.
Overburdened. I am overburdened.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
Well, that's the end of this short and sweet video on the Forgotten Tower. When we come back with our next Diablo episode, we're going to be moving on to Quest 5. Tools of the Trade. Don't forget to subscribe to catch our future episodes of Aliens Fireteam Elite and Diablo 2. We, the Arrow Fellows, are also starting to pump out some Call of Duty gameplay, and we'd love to have you guys back for that content. Take it easy.